Kong Football Club, best 10s tournament in the world, and we are into the first of the Shield semi-finals, and this involves Shandong, who were late replacements for PNG, and Natixis, Hong Kong Football Club, the home side, who were disappointed to land in the Shield, having been semi-finalists in the Bowl last season. And so we have some young talent in the group with Pierce McKinley West and Matt Worley, the young talent in the side. The kickoff comfortably fielded by Tom Jones, but through comes Dong Wang. Ball's recovered by Ryan Black. Good running. Number 13 is Roman Caragagano, and that's brought to an abrupt halt. There is Kevin West on the far side, the father of Pierce McKinley West, one of the young talent in the Texas Hong Kong Football Club side. And so Jacob Rumble, one of the props, along with Roman Caracagno, and a very tall figure on the far side. Dropping down, looks like there's an injury to one of the Shandong players. It's number 6, which is Haito Lee, or Lee Haito. And I think it's a bang on the shoulder. Ooh. He's managed to get himself off the field, and it's a nasty bang on the shoulder. So, substitute sorted out, and Feng Wangku will put in the scrum. And good to see a scrum that actually, well, I was going to say good to see one that finished, but the football club powering through the Shandong scrum there, and the Shandong scrum just collapsing under it. So penalty, which will be taken by Na Rark. And a fabulous touch finder right down at the corner flag. And Rark sporting a fairly nasty looking black eye. But first opportunity for Hong Kong Football Club. And there's a good jump by Pierce McKinley West. Rark spins it wide, plucked out of the air, and it's an over 2-on-1 on the outside. Ball back inside there. David O'Hagan, bit isolated. Good work on the floor by Football Club. And 5 there, Jeff Hadley spins it across. Good burst into the midfield there, Simon James. And an opportunity and a score, and there is Roman Caracagno. And delight for Roman with that score, and first points on the board for the Natixis Hong Kong Football Club.
This first Shield semi-final. Ryan Black putting on the extras there. The footy club go ahead. 7-0. First half, semi-final.
So Natixis leading Shandong by 7 points to 0 in this first Shield semi-final. And the kickoff fielded without any challenge by the football club. Lovely running, good offload, but isolated now. The big fend defence. It's worked well for Alex Grote. Through the midfield, spun right to the wide. Again, the try scorer, Roman Carcagno. Ball inside, some champagne stuff by the Natixis Hong Kong Football Club. Big number 8, Tom Jones, trying to power through the centre. Slow ball, Rumble. Down the middle, and a try for Jacob Rumble. Fabulous driving run by the big man. And that's a second try for the Natixis Hong Kong Football Club against Shandong. So now Rark with the sporting the big black eye. Just drifts to the left of that post with the conversion. So I'm pleased to welcome Dairis to the comedy box for this live coverage on YouTube and on Now TV. Dai, the head of performance at Hong Kong Rugby Union, and you've been watching some of the games so far. You watched the Cup quarterfinals, I believe. Impressions from those Cup quarterfinals?
It's same again this year, Russell, isn't it? Fantastic competition. After day one, the competition splits into two halves, and indeed, you know, the quarterfinals that I've watched and leading into semis, an exciting afternoon and evening ahead, particularly for the top end of the competition.
So Shandong struggling to get out of their 22 there. Could have been a nasty accident there as he collided with one of the barriers, but Football Club very much in control of this match. Shandong late entries to the tournament following the PNG dropping out, and it's well won there off the top by Tom Jones. And the rolling maul with Cargagno behind it. He's scored one already, he fancies another. An opportunity, moved through the line there by Hadley, spun wise by McKinley West, and in the corner at the far side there, a try and a third one. And I think, looking that, so Dyer, nice movement across the line there.
Yeah, great to see.
Spun it wide.
Great to see a couple of the internationals in the Hong Kong Football Club team. Now Rowett in the national squad, building into the Asian champs this year. But interestingly, Shandong as well, Russell, came down just after Christmas, competed in our National League Division 1. Basically 2 sevens teams put together, played a bit of 15s, and it's great they were able to drop in instead of PNG and get this opportunity to play in a quality competition, and they're becoming a true part of Hong Kong rugby, and it's great to see them at the Tens.
So the scorer there was Alec Grote. Oh no, actually it was David O'Hagan. He was ranging wide on that occasion. He's been hanging out on the wings both sides so far. But Football Club in control of this match, and a good take. First one they've managed to field and retain. So Shandong looking to do a little bit more on this one. Spun it well wide there to Chen Wei, but held up, and a choke on here, and I think it's a matter of time before the referees decided to let that run. Number 2 driving through there is Liu Da Liu. Ball's gone back. A little slight of the foot there to get the ball moving to his teammate. Good leg drive by 17, who is Chan Shun San. But isolated, and a giveaway try there. An easy try for Simeon James. He's probably not seen an easier pass and a score than that in his career. Yeah,
the Shandong boys now looking tired and breaking down the contact area, and Football Club really controlling the game now, and should be a fairly easy stroll in towards the final whistle for them now.
Comfortable, and already 26 points to 0, and we have got just under 4 minutes left. It's going to be a long afternoon, but Now Ryark, he's obviously taken a bang on the eye yesterday, or perhaps it's from earlier in the week, but he's been controlling or running the football club side effectively so far today in the 2 matches we've seen.
Been a consistent starter for football club all through the domestic season, and hopefully he takes that form into the Asian Champs a bit later this month.
It's a good take by Lee Hai Tao, and managed to recycle that, a bit sloppy on the handling, and it's been picked up, and it looks like another offload there. That was O'Hagan, and then now Ryark running in another try, and it is becoming a one-sided match, which type of match that could be ended in about now.
That's right. I don't think the Shandong guys would be disappointed with that, Russell.
Good pick-up though. David O'Hagan showing a lot of pace, and good support running by Ryark, and close up of that black eye.
Always good to see the football club having the run on day 2 as well. It's great for the competition. It's obviously the home club team, and great that they can get through to a final, whichever final it may be at the end of what is again this year a fantastic occasion for the Hong Kong Tens, leading into a special weekend of sevens as well at the stadium.
So the football club were a little bit disappointed in the first run out, but it was a tough match. But they certainly look as if they're going to be the confidence is going to be bolstered with this one. Shandong with a challenge to get themselves back into this. And so we have a penalty, which now Ryark will kick to the corner. Been accurate so far, and once again, like clockwork, right down in that corner.
Big frame of Adam Butterfield, actually, Russell, walking towards the line out. A kid that came through the Hong Kong age grade system and has just returned from Exeter University, and straight into our Asian Championship side. We don't tend to produce those kind of physical specimens, so high hopes for Adam Butterfield actually returning to the club after 3 years overseas at university.
Yes, now, he does look an exciting prospect, but that's been stolen at the line out. A little bit careless with the throw. And Shandong looking to run it from the try line. Dan been held up. This is not the first time he's been held up, and it's interesting that the Shandong have learned they're not going to engage, so it's not a maul unless they engage. Now they've engaged and they've got a drive on, and that's quite good technical rugby there.
Yeah, they've been working hard. That's the hangover or the experience they have as professional. They're all professional players, actually. And
here is Adam Raby running in. A very comfortable try. Big hole down the middle, and as 57 seconds before half-time, it's a nice score from Adam Raby, who hasn't featured so much in your 15s in recent years.
No, Adam actually, this is Adam's second appearance of the season. Adam is building his own business now, and actually pulled out of competitive rugby at the beginning of last season, and it's interesting to see him play. And he picked up a couple of games in the Grand Championship for the third and fourth team in the club, and still a good player, still a young man actually, but took a bit of time out, so maybe we'll see him back in performance rugby next year. But former international, Hong Kong 15s and 7s, and a very quick and fast player.
So Ryark kicks it off. We've got just under 10 seconds left of this half, and Shandong, I think, have yet to actually cross the halfway line. So again, Dan and Chen working the left side of the field, where we've seen a lot of. Again, going backwards, and a little kick ahead might work for them, and the knock on, and looks like Football Club will have another run at the Shandong line. Run right through that hole. Good handoff. And Ryark recycles it well. Pressure on number 16, who's Callum McFeet-Smith, who did well to offload under pressure. Once again, Simeon James, step, go, and he's evading the tackle well, and another fine try, a good individual try, but defence not really the strongest to challenge him.
No, it's difficult now, isn't it?
James try
with one-way traffic.
2:45. With a kick to come as we go into the break.
And the concern that it's only half time, Russell.
The semi-finals,
And a fine conversion, and that takes it up to 47 points to 0 for that first half. And I wonder if the football club are looking to try and run up 100 here. Join us again in a moment or two when we start the second half.
Halves, and the footy club are one step closer. Because at the end of this game, whoever wins it goes into the Shield final at 6:50 tonight.
Welcome back to the second half of the first of the Shield semi-finals here at the GFI Hong Kong Tens, the best Tens tournament in the world. A very one-sided first half, sadly. Shandong shipping 49 points in that first half. Quick moment to run through some of the sponsors. GFI have obviously been sponsors now. This is their 10th consecutive year, and a fantastic supporter of this tournament. And the match now on. We've got Matt Worley shipping the ball in at 9. And as Dyrese was mentioning, the talented youngster Adam Butterfield, an upcoming talent for both Hong Kong FC and the national side. Shandong will at last manage a foray into the Natixis Hong Kong Football Club half, and with that kick. And so the challenge now really is for Shandong to salvage some pride in this. Butterfield will be the jumper on the line out, and up against the considerably smaller Lee Deng Ke. And it's been disrupted, but it's ball out for Shandong. And earlier in the tournament, when they played their first game, there was some neat loop rounds, but there doesn't seem the same creativity in this. Struggling a little bit to impose themselves at all on this match. It's a good burst by Chen Kai-wei, but ball lost, and Butterfield denied a chance for a run at the try line.
And just worth noting at half-time, Russell, the football club was a late inclusion, just brought Matthew Worley onto the field, 17-year-old age grade player in Hong Kong, and has just been called into the senior national squad to train for the Asian Champs. So great opportunity for him to experience senior rugby as we move towards again.
That does seem to be a signature of the performance, the Hong Kong performance rugby at the moment, that you've got quite a few youngsters that you're grooming through into the upper levels.
Yeah, it's critical for us, and it's critical to try and engage those kids that potentially are leaving Hong Kong for university, and we're trying to keep more and more of them in Hong Kong to be educated in the informative years between 18 and 22.
Meanwhile, we should perhaps respect to Shandong here, who could actually score, and this is as close as they've been to the line. It's over the line and it's down. It looked as if it had been dropped, but the referee has agreed it's a try, and Shandong, there will be smiles all over the faces after that torrid first half, and the scorer, I think, is the figure of Chen Kai-wen. And it was a lot of power needed to get over that line. He was close in, but the pickup was good. And there he goes. Ooh, just down. Chen Kai-wen, and the conversion was good as well. So that's 7 points, 47-7.
Keep them smiling and keep their spirits up as we move through the remaining 12 minutes of this half, or 11 minutes. Tough when you're 47 points down. Would be interesting to actually hear the team talk at half-time.
Well, even if you'd heard it, it would have been in Chinese.
That's true.
Unless you've been studying Mandarin. So anyway, they're back into the Hong Kong Football Club half. The home side. Rauerk spreads it wide, finds another number 6 on the field, who's also... So confusion there. We've got 2 Butterfields. But number 12, Rauerk, powers away to score his second try on this, and a bit of a limp at the end of that. I think he might have twisted his ankle en route. Certainly pulled up a little bit sharply towards the end of that, and that might be the last we see of him in this match. There's one of the number 6s, and good pace, but you can tell he's actually struggling a little bit there. He's limping from the early part of the drive, but decent try, and that rebalances the 47-point delta
for a spot in the Shield final this afternoon.
So, and Rauerk has indeed been substituted. So that kickoff hasn't gone far enough, and we'll go back for a scrum or a free kick at halfway. The crowd certainly beginning to fill in on the far side stand there, and the atmosphere just slowly building. And there's another opportunity here. Powerful run, brought down quickly there by Callum McFeet-Smith. But again, Shandong showing some mettle in this now. Driving at the Hong Kong Football Club. That's Lee. Background on the loop to Lee. Once again looking to find a hole. Gets it away. And the much maligned Dan Yongqiang, who... And has he dropped it?
And the try there awarded.
The try's given. First half, he had such a torrid time where he was held up on several occasions and was always being caught, but a fairly limp challenge on him and allows him to get through.
Still looked a bit dodgy on that replay there. That's all. It looked as though he was playing basketball.
Sympathy vote. Sympathy vote.
But no, it's just great to see them keeping...
So Shandong leading in the second half. Aye.
Great to see them continuing to play
winning
the
the second half.
And the extras nearly got put on. Shandong stay at 12.
No, off the outside of the post. Difficult from our angle.
Just under 6 minutes to go to see who's going to go into the final tonight.
So 54 points to 12. Natixis Hong Kong Football Club against Shandong. Next up, we have the second Shield match, and that will see, by my reckoning, the Exiles against the SRFC. And I'm going to get back to you on who SRF is here in a moment. Back to Shandong, once again being held up in the midfield. Spun wide again, and the football club perhaps saving themselves a little here, but they do seem to be seeing some better rugby now by the Shandong. And there is Li Hai Tao, and good pace from the substitutes, and he's absolutely gassed through there, Shan Chong Shun. And a lot of pace there and a lot of confidence to take on the defence and burst through that hole.
They've got some international sevens players in their squad who are playing regularly for China, and I think the guy there's one of them. Some real pace, they just don't seem to be able to control the ball.
Extras go on 19:54 here with 4 minutes to go.
4 minutes to go on the clock. Still a long periods of play to go.
So number 17 then, Shan Chang Shun, and he will be very pleased with that bit of work. So the football club either taking the foot off the gas, or perhaps they're tiring a little bit. But certainly, whatever's been said at halftime, or the changes at halftime, have improved the Shandong performance. Again, Simeon James has been successful running through that defensive line straight up the middle in the past. Good recycling. 13 is Roman Kargango, who scored the first try, and Adam Raby away and comfortably home under the posts for his second try. We don't speak too soon, do we? Ooh, nasty bit of work there. And ooh, some afters there from both of them. And another try.
I think Adam was going up to give him a kiss, actually. That's why.
Well, it did look a bit unnecessary.
Adam showing some great pace. You know, evident again that another Hong Kong kid that retired a little bit early. He's come back into competitive rugby over the last 2 weeks, and still got his pace, some nice touches. And Hong Kong Football Club could do with young players like himself, Hong Kong-born kids, staying in the game a little bit longer. So hopefully this is a sign that Adam will return to Premiership rugby next season with the football club.
So Natixis, Hong Kong FC 61, Shandong 19. Hasn't been the absolute hammering in the second half as we perhaps expected from the first half evidence. The Shandong side seem to have strengthened, or their resolve has firmed up. And there is Chen feeding Li. And winning the contact there, Wang Kufeng. Big runner out wide here is Liu. And Li, who is one of the playmakers, evident with his black shorts, the easy one to remember. Ooh, Worley snipped that one away and caught Li, but it's a knock-on by Matt Worley. 17-year-old, it's perhaps one of the youngest players to have played at this level, or in this tournament at 17.
Yeah, Kevin West, again, picking up on what you said about the national squads. Kevin West, coach at the football club, has brought through some exciting young kids over the last couple of years at his time at the football club, and Matt is one of those guys that's come through the age grade system and academy system at the football club, and there's a couple of young lads that's played consistently in the Premiership this year, Matt being one of them, and he's an exciting prospect, having been born in Hong Kong and currently in our 7s and 15 setup.
Well, there's been quite a number of free kicks for put-ins that have not been straight, and the referee seems to have been fairly lenient on that one. And here is Matt Worley, the 17-year-old, showing some good football skills. Sadly, the ball didn't agree with the line, and it's popped over there, and opportunity missed for what would have been. I don't think he scored a try in this, certainly in this match, and he didn't score one earlier. So I wonder if he's still waiting for his first Tens try. So Shandong with 15 seconds left. But picked up by Football Club. Good scramble tackle to recover that. Football Club again, still putting the pressure. Rumble on. Picked up, nice step. And there is number 9, who is, not sure who number 9 is. We've not been given his name. So do you recognise him, Di?
Don't actually. I thought for one moment it was Johnny Reese, but no, I don't recognise him.
No, he's good step, good bit of play. So there is the final whistle, and a comfortable win for Natixis Hong Kong Football Club by 68 points to 19. And we move on from that match. So the